Hi, YouTube. It's me, Brick Smith, and welcome to Forever Sorting with Kevin Aloysius Smith. That's not the normal intro.
Hey, YouTube. I'm Brick Smith, and welcome to Forever Sorting with Kevin Aloysius Hinkle.
There it is.
That makes you feel better?
Made me feel I was
Is
uncomfortable.
it all right in the world now?
I was so uncomfortable.
I know.
Hey, everybody. With that sound, you know that means it's time for another episode of your maybe top 5 podcast. I don't know if I want to say favorite.
I'm going to say favorite. No. The people that watch this one, they don't even mention the other ones to me.
The others. So welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us again on this, whatever this is, this tale, this journey, this adventure, talking about Lego things. Hey, that's what we do. So
That's what we do.
Before we dive into anything that we're going to talk about today, I should probably fire this intro. So, hey, everybody, if you want to follow me outside of this program, outside of Forever Sorting, you can find me online on
Where can they find you, Kevin?
my website, kevinahinkle.com.
That
You
one?
can also, that's the one right there. You can also find me on social media at Mr. Kevin Hinkle. If you'd like to follow just my artwork as a freelance artist, you can find me at Mr. Hinkle Draws. What?
That's your name.
This is my name right there, too.
Yep. Boop. Wrong corner. Yeah, sure.
So just look for that. I am also, I'll take this moment. We are very close to the holidays.
Jingle bell, Batman's bells.
And I know that everyone's looking for gifts and stuff. So just as a very friendly reminder, I am an artist for hire. I've got a lot of artwork for sale. I've got a lot of prints. I've got Lego sculptures. I've got stickers. I've got old Inktober sketches. I've got larger 10 by 12 sketches. Tons of stuff available. Bricks in the Middle swag is available. Speaking of Bricks in the Middle, that's a comic series I run. You can find it at bricksinthemiddle.com or at BITM Comics. And we do have enamel pins, minifigs, 1x8 bricks. Those are all available. I am led to believe they will be on the website by December 1st. If not, just hit me up. Just send me a message. I'm totally happy to send you a PayPal invoice.
Just chirping, folks. Chirp, chirp.
Beep, 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 beep. So yeah, let me know. It'd be nice to make a little bed extra money on the holidays so I can
Buy your kids Christmas presents.
Buy my kids stuff. So there's that. Also, A-Full shirts. Hey guys, I know I mentioned last time or a couple times ago that A-Full shirts is in terms of the monthly subscription service is nearing its conclusion. So there is still time. You can sign up before December 1st to get our last shirt through this avenue. And that is that's the one where we have shared a teaser. So it's a black shirt, white on black. So it's white ink on black. If you sign up for that before the end of the month, you will get that mailed out to you in December with plenty of time before Christmas.
That's tomorrow. Wait, no, that's
in a couple days.
I don't know. No.
Maybe 24 hours.
This is the 30th of November.
So by tonight.
That's it, baby.
So you got till tonight, everybody.
Hit it again, folks.
If you want to grab it, or you can wait 6 months to get it on Amazon. So speaking of that, if you go over to bricksonthedollar.com, right there on the bottom, you can find the links to the direct store on Amazon where all of our older designs are. So that's anything that's 6 months or older. And we do have a couple other things like hoodies and tank tops because it's so warm right now. And there are cuts for women and children there. And again, just as with my artwork, this is obviously also my artwork, but it would be really nice to make a little bit extra money for the holidays. So if you want to find some cool apparel that I have designed that's Lego inspired, check that out. I do get a percentage of the sales go to me. So I appreciate that.
Present.
Yeah, come on now. Let's spread the joy.
Yeah.
Spread the joy. And as to the future, the greater future of A-Full shirts, obviously the Amazon store is there. That's not going anywhere. So the older designs are there, and we'll keep seeding out the older ones when the time comes. Will there be new ones there? Probably, but I don't know for sure at this exact moment. And there might be other things, like other products that we can use with the existing artwork. So stay tuned. And that's it. That's the intro. That's done. It's out of the way. So last time, Julian,
Yes.
we had the Kappa bomb.
Oh my God. To hear Clutch say it now, we've already spoke too long about that.
We've already talked way too long.
No, I mean tonight. That was it.
That was the end of it. So we talked about that because that was kind of the big Lego community controversy, drama, explosion, diversion.
And it's still not.
It's not
clear.
like totally resolved. It's not totally resolved. It's still there. So we don't have anything further to add to that. It's just still there. But, because where would we be if we just rested and settled on one momentous just explosion of the mind?
Yeah.
We would be remiss. We would truly be remiss. So today, out of left field, out sky on the horizon.
Was it?
Some news broke. Some news broke early in the morning. Something that I actually didn't even really believe myself, to be honest, when I first read it. But we have a pretty big thing that has occurred
in the worldwide.
What happened, Julian?
According to my sources, it looks like Lego has acquired Bricklink and Soho Bricks.
That is what my sources also say.
What in the blue hell is happening?
Yeah, cats and dogs living together. It's mass hysteria, pandemonium. Everybody, what do you do?
What was my favorite? You quoted me one of your favorite quotes. It became my instant favorite quote. What Lego said? You said it to me on the FaceTime this morning.
You said for every what did I say?
It was the one where you said that Lego is not buying Bricklink, but the reason why they're buying it is to get more closer to their AFOL community or something.
Oh, right. Yeah, because there is so there's an official press release.
Yeah.
Let's not kid ourselves in that you haven't seen this or heard of this.
I think
but there is an official press release, and in the press release from the Lego Group, it does say that their primary driver for this acquisition of Bricklink was to strengthen their ties and connection to the adult Lego fan community. I'm not buying that, only because I used to write stuff like that, so I know exactly. It's like what it means.
You got on the up and up?
No, I was doing my job. So it's like there's corporate spin is very real. Corporate spin is very, very real. So that happened, everybody.
To bounce off of that, I don't know. I told Matt, IT guy, that Bricks and Pieces was the thing, and he was unaware of it because Bricks is so much better.
Yeah.
So let's compare something real quick. Let's just take some random Bricklink store. How about Bricks on the Dollar? Right?
Yep.
You do an order, you pay right then, and within 2 days, it's probably at your house, and that's a fact. Ask me how I know. He lives in Pennsylvania. I live in Florida. I did a Bricklink order on Friday, and I had it Monday morning.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's compare that to someone. I cannot remember who it was I saw on Instagram, but they're like, this was 2 days ago. I saw a post. They said, oh, great. My Bricks and Pieces showed up from my order from the 31st of October.
Yeah.
Check, please. Also,
yeah, that's normal.
This is just me talking crap. Bricks and Pieces is usually way more expensive than Bricklink.
Right.
for the individual parts. Because if it wasn't, us cheap AFOLs would be going to bricks and pieces and waiting for it.
Yeah. So if you guys, because I think it's very, very fair that certain people have never heard of this. They're like, what in the world is this? So Lego does offer a bulk buying opportunity where you can buy Lego pieces individually in bulk from them. Now, all of that right there, I know in the mind of an everyday average AFOL, you immediately defaulted to lug bulk. Oh, there's lug bulk? No, there's not lug bulk. Get that out of there. But there is something called bricks and pieces, and that is found online in the Lego store on the website. It allows a very trimmed down assortment of Lego elements for the current year, currently in production, that you can order again in bulk. I think some of those parts have a limit of like 99 or something like that. That. But you can order them and you pay per part. It's per part. And those are picked by hand. It is not automated. There is no automated system. But they are pulled by hand by either somebody in Billund in Denmark or somebody in the Czech Republic. And they will mail it to you. So it's going to be, if you're on this side of the planet, it's going to be international no matter what.
Yeah.
And so that means you're going to be waiting, at a minimum 2 weeks, more than likely 4 to 6 weeks to get what you want. And yeah, usually it's not very cheap because why would it be? This is full retail directly from Lego. They have there's no incentive to them to offer it to you cheaper. It's like, no, I mean, and as I've said, and as I've been told multiple times over my years inside Lego, the Lego company is not here to sell you parts.
Right.
The Lego company is here to sell you sets. That's what they want. This is easy for them. This is boxed, packaged on a shelf, and you buy it. Selling parts is complicated.
Sure.
That is very complicated for them. And I get that we have a lot of amazing friends in the community that challenge that from their experience with running their own Bricklink stores or whatever. But for the multi-billion-dollar global group, selling parts individually has been classified as complicated. And so that is to say that they would need to have a full assortment of all of the parts currently in production sitting over there. And they have not, again, things could have changed in the last couple of years. I doubt it. They haven't been able to find a way to automate the picking of parts. So they are literally on shelves in containers, just like you would imagine like a model shop.
Yeah.
And there's usually an employee who gets just like a Bricklink store, gets the order, goes down with a little cart, a little scoop, a little bag, and has to pick the part, put it in there, seal it, factory seal it, put it in the envelope, and ship it to you. It's very cumbersome. They don't like doing it because they have to pay people to do it. Also, they can't just have robots pull it all day. So they don't like doing it. Lego doesn't like doing it. So Lego has apparently purchased Bricklink, everybody. That's a thing that's been shared. Now, of course, begins all the speculation. Now begins all of the emotion, raw emotion.
I'm gonna cut you off right here. You talk about emotion. Okay, I'm a very, very small Bricklink buyer. Okay, but the only thing Lego can do that will work for me is leave it alone.
Yeah, there you go. And you know darn well they ain't gonna leave it alone.
They don't know how to do that.
So here's some other things. I mean, I don't want to go too far into this. I mean, I'm gonna only share what I know. So I have been answering these questions all day long because all my friends, both current and former, have reached out to ask my opinion on the matter. Friends that I don't necessarily consider friends with them, but like I'm a Lego guy, so I'm friends with them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do. I've got a couple of those right now. I'm like, why are you talking to me?
Yeah. So I've been asked all day for my opinions on the matter. And yes, I know certain things that other people probably don't know because, I was at the heart of the beast, and especially being in the community department, which is very much a catch-all for a lot of things. You get to hear a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the scuttlebutt, makes its way to the community team. And when Bricklink, something as important as Bricklink is talked about, usually it's not too far before the community team knows about it. And so, we were right there when it got bought the first time, or sold, whatever the first time. Jay Kim coming into it, and Jay Kim being in Billund and meeting with Lego directly one-to-one was kind of a big deal. So I've been around for that kind of stuff. So some words of caution. Obviously, I think it's very easy for us to default into the whole sky is falling mentality.
I mean,
sure.
we are. Listen, we're still reeling. The community as a whole, the Lego community as a whole,
yeah,
was on YouTube, is still reeling already.
It's like a war on two fronts. So it's like, I just got hit in the face. Hold on, what's happening? Oh, I just got hit in the back. It's like, all right, hold on. So yeah, I get it totally, and I'm not to say it's not justified, but there's a couple things that I want. I think, we won't change anything.
Nope.
It's not a real statement. That is, and I can tell you with great assertion that Lego loves change. Lego is all about change. It is a primary core focus for Lego is to change. Mm. It is part of their spirit to change. This is down to like the owner family. One of the mini mottos, only the best is good enough. I mean, there's a lot of those. Another one is never rest on your laurels. That is another very Lego thing to think and say and do. Never rest on your laurels. And so Lego really likes to change constantly. And it's to be honest, this is not just my opinion. This is opinion in all kinds of different offices around the world that I would talk to them regularly. It makes people's heads spin because Lego just loves change. They love to change department names. They love to change titles. They love to change organizational charts and where people sit where. They love to change the floor layouts. They love to change community. Like, I mean, I would say all the time, like, I would say this constantly. I'm like, hey, I mean, you can say whatever you want to say to convince me otherwise, but everything that you have shown me through your actions has really led me to believe that you guys really love change for change's sake. Yeah. Like it's not for improvements. And here's, you can tell this because, think about all of you guys out there. Think about all the things that Lego has launched and then have ultimately failed and fizzled away over the years, and how many different things that they've done again. And you go, wow, that looks so much like the last thing. It seems like there's this never-ending culture of not learning. Yeah. It's just kind of like restarting and restarting and restarting and restarting. And yeah, there's a little bit of advancement, right? Yeah. Like you take one step forward, or you take 2 steps forward and 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But it's just like when you have so much change, like I would begin a relationship with a marketing manager when I was in community, like, oh, you're marketing director for Canada. And then 4 months, whoops, that role doesn't exist anymore. Wow. I'm like, oh, okay, why? Like, oh, we decided to change out the organization. So now you're going to be working with the trade show director. I'm like, okay. And then I'd be working with that person. And then 6 months later, oh, we're sorry. We decided it didn't work. So we're going to change it back to the other way. Like, fine. I mean, just change. So for those of you guys that are looking in the press release, like, and the degree of how often it's said, we're not going to change. It's like, oh, every time you read the line, we're not going to change, I want you to expect 2 changes to happen every time you see that. Things will change. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but they're going to. And they're going to do it gradually because that's what Lego does. They don't like just do harsh changes. They like to kind of, ease you into it to lower your defenses. and then they do these little changes and they all add. So expect things to change. That's something I want to make sure people know.
Hey, Kevin.
Yes.
Are they going to change?
There we go. Things are going to change.
They're going to change.
They're going to change.
They're going to change.
As Julian said earlier, there's a line in the press release that says this was done in order to strengthen ties with the Lego with the AFL community. That is bogus. I don't believe that for a second. I've had one-to-one conversations with the chief marketing officer for Lego. I am not going to use these airwaves to talk about those conversations that we had, but everything about that is like, this is false, 100%.
If you want to hear those airwaves, go over to Twitch. No, I'm kidding.
Those are the saucy conversations that don't need
shows.
That don't need to live on the internet. But yes, I have had personal.
Clutch, would you agree with me? They need to live on the internet.
That's because they're not yours to tell. That's why they need to live. So I've had personal one-to-one conversations with this lady, and no, ill words about how she works and how she manages. And she's chief marketing officer. Things that she says in that press release about the community, I have got firsthand evidence to the contrary. So I'm like, all right, whatever. But that's corporate speak, guys. That's what you do. You spin it, you put a positive light on it, and you always present it as a win. It's always a win. So no matter what happens, this was a win. This was a win for you. This was a win for us. That's how it's always going to be presented.
So if this was a win, why does the whole community crap?
Because you just don't understand how you won yet. You don't get it.
Show me how I won.
Show me how I've won. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff they said. So what I will put on the record is my prediction. Are you ready for Hinkle's prediction? Hashtag Hinkle's prediction. I believe in the short term, Studio, Stud.io, which is Bricklink's really incredible software to 3D build and design. Mm-hmm. That is going to be like right out the gate, like bring that in-house right away. LDD, as we know, because I'm the one that wrote the official statement on it, was officially abandoned and defunded and basically left defunct.
Yeah.
So there, you can go back. It's there. It's probably on the Brickset homepage from a few years ago. It's like Kevin Hinkle on Lego Ambassador Network announces Lego digital designers no longer funded. Yeah, because it was real. Because that was a real thing. Like it was. So, the community has, or the company Bricklink has come in and filled that hole. And in a lot of ways, Studio is a lot more. It's a lot better, I think, than LDD.
Yeah.
So short term. Lego's going to take that bad boy in-house right away. And will they rebrand it? Probably, because even though Lego Digital Designer is not exactly super loved and appreciated by the community, it still has brand recognition.
Sure.
So Studio will just turn into LDD. That's LDD now.
How about I got your name, Lego. LDD 2.0. You're welcome.
Probably. So that's going to come in and it's gonna take over.
Mm-hmm.
Soho Bricks. Bricks is owned and operated by Bricklink, and that is go check out the building up to it episode where Chris dives into the Soho Bricklink connection. There's an entire episode about it. It's brilliant. It's one of my favorites. And for a long time, you weren't really supposed to know that Bricklink and Soho were the same thing, but whoops, that totally is out of the bag now because it's in the official press release. Oh, by the way, Lego has acquired Soho Bricks as well. Soho Bricks, I've said this a few times in person for sure. I have felt Soho Bricks. I've held them in my hand. I've built with them, as have many Lego employees in the heart of Lego in Billund. Those bricks, now here, for a moment, humor me, guys. Take off your romantic glasses. Take off your Lego blind loyalty. On par. Quality is identical to Lego. And that's not my opinion. That is verified by Lego themselves in the heart.
That's bona fide.
It's bona fide. I was there.
You see,
those bricks were tested with the same equipment that tests Lego elements, identical. So
I have an episode on something
that was acquired. Yeah. So that is like, I mean, that again, easy. Whoa, competitor bricks that are actual competition to us, get those off the market immediately. Yeah. So that's done. Soho Bricks is done. It does say in the Brothers Brick interview, the Brothers Brick actually got an interview with the CMO as well. And they specifically mentioned, like, what do you plan on doing with Soho? And the CMO was like, well, they kind of focus on a different area, so we're going to let them do what they're doing. I'm like, that is the biggest BS I've ever heard. You are a company that makes construction toys. You have a competitor construction toy that is primarily relevant in an Asian market, which is a primary focus and has little to zero brand recognition for Lego. You're just going to let another brick with Soho on the stud? No, you're not. No. That is done. That is out. Consider it done. So that's going to happen in the short term. I can envision a little bit more longer term. We're talking 18 to 24 months now. I can envision Lego doing some really weird maneuvers with Bricklink. I can see them saying, like, first of all, be prepared for a Lego shop on there. Just that's happening. There will be a Lego store, whether they just port bricks and pieces over there or whatever. I don't know. There will be an official Lego store presence on Bricklink.
Oh, yeah.
Be ready. Second of all, I could see them pulling some kind of maneuver where they go, we're going to have Lego verified sellers on Bricklink.
Yeah.
So, like, whoever. People that fit into, like, maybe they don't want anyone that sells used because Lego's uncomfortable with used.
Yeah.
They are uncomfortable with that. I can see that getting removed from the platform altogether. But I can see them being like, well, Lego verified sellers don't sell used, first of all. And whatever other really arbitrary criteria, which will be ridiculous. And then maybe they get less fees or something. And these are going to be steps. These are going to be steps to weed out sellers that they don't really want to work with. Because there's going to be people they want to work with. But it's going to be a very slim pocket. So that's going to happen. Be prepared for that. That's going to happen. They are actually our friend Joey, Maniac for Bricks, had a brilliant point, which was that be prepared for more policing on the selling of employee gifts. I was like, Joey, you're a genius. Yeah. I'm like, that's probably going to get a little closer eye on that bad boy. Also, if you like, even if they don't necessarily stop it, they're going to use that to find where they're coming from. Yeah. And they've got the data. They got the big data now, folks. They know who's selling, where you are, and all the information. Yes. So employee gifts may get snapped off of there. Well, they've already told us that third-party things like Brick Arms are done. They're out. They've already confirmed that. So I would also assume things like custom things and custom painted things, they're gone. I definitely see them stopping any kind of things that shouldn't be sold, such as display boxes, like model boxes. They have sets on display in the store. They're not going to allow that kind of stuff anymore. This is Lego owned. This is playtime is over. And then I honestly do think that it's going to be sunset. Sunset is a very Lego term. It is when something needs to go away, but it needs to be done very slowly and gradually so that people don't necessarily know it's going away. So I can already see a marketing presentation about how the sunsetting of the Bricklink marketplace. And I feel like we're going to see some kind of announcement, press release, whatever, that is going to say it's going to be all fluff. It's going to be very corporate spin. And we're talking like 2 years now. And it's going to say, we've examined all the data from Bricklink over the last few years, and we've been happy to keep working with you and strengthen these ties together. And we've decided that we're going to bring all these best practices in-house, and we're going to have like a Bricklink version of Bricks and Pieces. Maybe Bricks and Pieces gets rebranded Bricklink or vice versa or whatever. And we no longer need to have a separate marketplace, because why do you have a separate marketplace? That doesn't make any sense. And it's all just going to fold in slowly and just get put away. And then we're all going to be here like, oh, remember a couple years ago when we were talking about all this? So that's what I think. That's what I think. We'll see. We shall see. I don't make any claims that I know it all, and I could certainly be wrong, but call it my educated guess on what to expect from the future. And I, of course, feel bad for the employees of Bricklink. And that's something else that I mentioned to other people, is that, Lego doesn't exactly have a stellar track record with purchasing other businesses and it going well for the other business. One example is, of course, NetDevil, which was the company that was tasked to create the Lego Universe game in Colorado. That got purchased by Lego. NetDevil became Playwell Studios, and the approximately 200 employees became Lego employees, and then they were all laid off. Same thing happened with Lego Education. Lego Education purchased the company Pitsco in Kansas that was doing most of the curriculum and the stuff for Lego Education. I think there was maybe 75 employees that work at Pitsco, and then they all got laid off. So they don't have like a stellar record for acquiring other companies and it working really, really well for them. So we shall see. But that is it. That's my prediction. Of course, there's going to be a lot of other folks that are going to be talking about this pretty ad nauseum over the next week or so, probably more. People that are impacted a lot more on Bricklink sellers. So definitely keep your eyes open if this is of interest to you, to what information is out there. This is only my crazy tales and my educated guesses as to what I'm thinking, and I do want to address it because it's real. It happened. So we talked to okay. Going through some comments. So let's see here. Let me bring up the last video. And we're going to run through the comments. I had it open and then I lost it. All right, hold on. So comments from the last video, which was episode 52. Let's see. Okay. Oh, all right, hold on. I'm sorry. My son just sent me a message. All right, sorry, guys. So let me run through these questions real quick. These comments. So from last episode. So Brick Blaze. Thank you, Brick Blaze. Brick Blaze says, "You'll never take me alive, Kappa," in a gangster voice. Bricks on the Dollar. Our friend Clutch said, "You've already spent too much time on this topic. Think about when someone watches this 5 years from now and nobody even remembers any of the changes to YouTube." This is about our last episode. I'm trying to keep everyone on building up to it. Trying to keep it evergreen on building up to it. Very Lego word of you, Clutch. Very Lego word. On the last episode, we stated that nothing is changing. We said good riddance to anyone who is quitting because of the money. And we went on to the next topic. Bricks Train said, "Thanks, Bricksmith. If and when YouTube gets the rules clear and I will be back." Doc Sampson said, "The Kappa Grinch says, keep spreading the dread of my coming." So Mr. Sweater, I assume I am Mr. Sweater. "I expect to see a wonderful Christmas sweater in the next Forever Sorting." Oh, I've already failed. I am not wearing a Christmas sweater. This is, I think I've worn this.
You're forgiven, Kevin.
Haven't I worn this? I think I did.
Time.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
Let's see. Shy Time said, check out Ash and Flash's video. He's got a response from the FTC. Yeah, I saw a lot of that actually.
Watch the whole thing.
Outside of the Lego community, again, I know this in fact impacts like almost every aspect of YouTube. And a lot of the people I follow, like that create music, that do video games and stuff, they've all been impacted, and they've all kind of gotten that same, oh, I've got an update from the FTC, and it's like the same generic update to everybody too. So it's like not really whatever. Let's see here. And then Brick Ninja just the same. I watch the same way Brick Jams does. And that's how I hammered Doc on the live episode. I swear. And this is right on the money right here. I swear the I don't drink thing is almost like asking Titanium J52 about his name. 100%.
Yeah.
Bricksar says I'm feeling itchy. Was my sweater making him itchy?
Dude, it was making me itchy. I don't wear sweaters.
I like that sweater. It's super comfortable. Yeah. Bone Shaker says, Kevin, I too do not drink. I feel like people don't trust me when I tell them that. Yeah, say it's like, you think I'm lying to you?
Oh, really? Really, Bone Shaker?
Yep. And Blockhead UK says, yay, more story. Love the jumper. You didn't tell us that the A in Kevin A. Hinkle really stands for Anton. It does not, but we can go with it.
We'll go with Anton now.
Yeah, but now you're wearing his jumper and it all becomes clear. It's totally Anton's sweater, though.
There you go.
Scott says, I can't believe that this is Scott H510. I can't believe that with all the craziness you experienced working for Lego Threat, you did blown alcoholic. If you can even make it back to Brick Can Drinks Army. Yeah, I was told that a lot, actually. Is that how are you not like totally addicted to every substance? It's like, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Brick Burrow. This is
let us know.
Yeah, and thank you guys are awesome. There's a lot of comments. This is great. Brick Burrow said, I think my concern is that as a very new channel, it will be hard to grow with no notifications. Absolutely fair. Yeah. Guess I will stick with it and try. I enjoy trying to make connections with other Lego fans. I do not know anyone in real life.
Burrow, likes Lego. It goes down in the DM. We got you. We got you.
We can assist there. We can help.
We will always be your friend, Brick Burrow.
And Brick Jam says, I listen every week. You keep me going with a lot of exclamation points.
Woo!
Our friend Ken Marlowe Bricks wins with the best comment of the episode and says,
Hang on. Before you get started, hang on. Let me set it up before you go.
Okay.
Hang on. I'm ready for you. Wait, no, I'm not. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Ken Marlowe Brick says, really? You call that advancing the story? Barely. We demand more.
Get some. Good job, Ken. We're proud of you, buddy.
That's the best comment. Sorry, Ken. And you're going to love today's. And then Dude 20 says, good one, guys. Nice sweater, Kevin. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
That's all the comments from last time.
Those are great comments. I really appreciate the comments. And here again, I repeat, folks, whether or not the comments go away, we cannot do it without you.
The love is there.
And if there comes a time when you're not allowed to comment, we still love you, and we will find a way for you to talk to us.
Yeah. So, guys, I know this may not be what you expect, but unfortunately, we got to end. We're 40 minutes. We're 40 minutes in, though, everybody.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show.
Because we wanted to talk about the Bricklink debacle and catch up on the comments, but that already kind of ate up a lot of our time.
Yeah, debacle. I like to call it.
So
debacle.
I'm sorry. As I joked about Ken, sorry, no story advancement today. But as always, thank you guys for being here, and leave your comments again about all of this nonsense today.
Yeah.
And we're going to be right back at it next time. I think we're going to get back in the story again next time.
Yeah. And we hope you had a great Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
No, not everybody. The Americans. The Canadians had theirs last month. We forgot. Don't you hate me?
So, only sometimes.
I know.
Only sometimes. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Hey, that's Kevin.
That is a Ferrari.
That is a Ferrari.
And that's Julian. Get in your Ferrari and get out of here.
Okay, let me get in my Ferrari. Here we go. And whoop. All right.
And you're inside. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. And remember, you gotta love those bricks.
Gotta love them. Bye, everybody.